floating the idea of taxing agricultural income is a great disservice to the agrarian sector, which is in deep crisis. Why government is thinking to tax farm income even though the sector is in deep crisis? What is agricultural income? How it will be taxed in India? What are the positive aspects of taxing agricultural income? What are the challenges in taxing the agricultural income? Should agricultural income be taxed? GS Paper 3, Issues related to agriculture. What is the context about? The recent discussion on taxing farm income is nothing new. This kind of thinking was doing the rounds even in British India, when as early as 1925, a committee was set up to assess the feasibility of taxing agriculture income. Recently NITI Aayog has proposed bringing agricultural income within the personal income tax net, to broaden the tax base and thereby enable the government to reduce the tax rate. The Calcutta Task Force report of 2002 estimated that 95% of the farmers were below the tax threshold. Why government is thinking to tax farm income even though the sector is in deep crisis? The basic idea of taxing farm income is to bring more people under the tax net to expand the tax base and also curb tax evasion. It claimed that income from other sources is usually shown as agricultural income and thus evasion is easy. Excluding income from farming out of the tax net forces the government to keep personal income tax rate high. Thus government is simplistically thinking to tax the agricultural income. What is agricultural income? Agricultural income in India is defined as any rent received from land which is used for agricultural purposes. Income obtained from a farmhouse which is in proximity to the land you own. The income obtained from sale of replanted trees and growing flowers and creepers. Income obtained from the sale of seeds. The profits received from your partner who is engaged in agricultural produce or activities. Will it be taxed in India? The income earned from agricultural land is exempt from taxes under Section 10(1) of the Income Tax Act 1961. Agricultural income is computed in the same manner as business income. If the income you earn is only from agriculture, then it is fully tax exempt. What are the positive aspects of taxing agricultural income? It would widen the tax base, thereby increasing the revenue for the government. Government can divert the increased revenue towards the welfare schemes for vulnerable sections of population. The tax would ensure that all farmers get equal opportunity by collecting taxes from rich farmers and giving social security schemes to poor farmers. With a tax net on agriculture, people will shift to the industrial sector. What are the challenges in taxing the agricultural income? The biggest hurdle in including the agricultural farmers into tax base would be devising a methodology to find the prospective farmers who can pay taxes. Such a decision might avoid the present big agricultural farmers from investing in agriculture on a huge scale due to the tax that can be imposed on their returns, jeopardizing the food security in the process. This will leave farmer with low income in hand. This will go hurt the proposed goal of doubling the farm income by 2022. The capacity to pay back debts will reduce. This becomes especially a problem given the lack of access to formal capital because of poor financial inclusion. Should agricultural income be taxed? The income expenditure gap for a majority of farmers is in the negative. More than one-third of the farmers have expressed their choice to leave the non-remunerative occupation. The agrarian distress has been deepening, and there has been a rise in farmer suicides. The agrarian sector is in deep crisis. Instead of finding a viable policy to solve the crisis, floating the idea of taxing farming income is a great disservice to the sector.